Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today, we're going to talk about the Poland qualifiers that I took part in Scorpion Monkeys. Let me see, Friendly Wars. Looks like they ran some friendlies. It starts here at Shadow of God. We won 12-11. Let's take a look at some of the triples. SimSim is the first one. He had a great weekend. Went 3 for 4, and his only fail was a time fail. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're coming in with the drag bat. Now, SimSim, he is really good with both drag bat and Lalo. I mean, he's versatile. He can do hogs, he can do hybrid, but he definitely prefers Lalo and drag bat, I think, which makes him really hard to defend because everybody's trying to defend Yetis and hybrid. Anyway, he's coming in here. He's going to Sui the heroes. He's got the queen up here for the funnel at 12. The king and the royal champion down here at 3 for the other funnel. And now he's just going to send in the dragons with a... Is he going to use the stone slammer? Or is he going to use a blimp? He must change it to a blimp. He's coming completely opposite the town hall, which is very gutsy. Coming in. Gets the rage down. Yep, there's the blimp. Going to catch the blimp in the tome, so he'll have the eternal blimp to make it all the way to the town hall. Once the town hall goes down, there's no splash on this side of the base. He has 6 bat spells. This is going to be tanked by the dragons. He could just bat bomb here if he wants to. Let's see what he decides to do. King does pull out the CC, not the worst thing in the world. Just about 4 or 5 gobs. Yep, here come the bats over here. Kind of wondering if the drags take both these down. Nope. I think that single and that air defense are going to be too much. But he does have 2 freezes, so he is going to be fine. Working his way through the base with the bats. The bat pathing was perfect. That's something I don't hear a lot of people talk about when they're doing bat raids or covering how to do bats. Is bat pathing is just as important as anything else, because if your bats split up too much, they fizzle out. And if you take a bad path, you can be really inefficient with freezes. You'll need more freezes than you should if you take a good path through the splash damage, as opposed to taking a bad path where you might need 3 freezes instead of 2. So here he did run out of freezes. We're going to go ahead and fast forward. He is going to get this one though. Does get a little bit close, but we'll take all the 3 stars we could get. Okay, next we have Big Tommy. Big Tommy is notorious for saying, I hate this base, I'm just going to go for the safe 2. And then he triples. It's like, this is just something Big Tommy does. Now he's going to ward and walk somewhere, so I sped it up a little bit because it's really hard to watch a ward and walk in real time. It's a little bit boring. So here we go. He got the funnel down with the king. He got the funnel with the warden. Now he's sending the Yetis in. Right at the Inferno, losing my voice again. Blimp for the town hall. He did not tome the blimp. That is very gutsy. Very gutsy. Wow. And as you can see here, if you walk your way down this channel, all of the splash is accessible from this channel for his troops. So if everything goes perfect, may not even need bats, but we'll see. We will see how it goes. We're going to go in ×2. Hits the rage there, takes down one of the enemy heroes. I believe it was the queen. His queen does split off from the pack. Comes and gets lost over here. Does she take down that single target Inferno? She does. Does she get the eagle? Oh my gosh, she does. Do they get that scatter shot down? It's looking like the Royal Champ's got it for sure. There's only going to be 1 splash defense left. He does only have 1 freeze, so this is looking like it's going to be pretty good. The bat pathing is good. It's just basically single defense wide all the way till you get to the wizard tower. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. And then bats for cleanup always makes is always nice, because these style of raids can time fail pretty easy. Alright, GG to SimSim and Big Tommy. What did I do? Demo. I got a 90% time fail. What base was it? Oh, this base. I did a hybrid. It just time failed. Let's go to the next war, shall we? Oops. Okay, so our next match was once in 7 years. I can't remember who this clan was. Does it say in their description? It sure doesn't. Yeah, I can't remember who this was, but we won 12-9. They one-starred SimSim's base. Let me see which base that was. Okay. So let's lead it off with Demolisher. He hits SGINN. He's coming in with his signature move, the Yeti Bat, which means we're going to have a long warden walk. So we're going to speed this up just a little bit to try to get through these in a timely manner. We have a lot of raids to watch. Here we go. Demo, the Demolisher, has a YouTube channel called Clash with Demo where he covers a lot of his legend hits where he does Yeti Bat. So if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, please go check out his channel. So here he is. The Yeti's just pushed right through the core of this base. He has an Ice Golem. He has the Bats. He still has a Royal Champion. So I'll put the Royal Champion down to get the Wizard and Archer Tower up here. Work our way down. And probably get this Wizard Tower as well. And that means there's going to be no splash. He does have one freeze. Similar situation as Tommy. He hits the ability. Oh, and the Royal Champ goes for the Skellies. That's a shame. And he froze the Wizard Tower. Oh, he froze the Inferno so that the Royal Champ would stay alive. That was big brain. Big brain. Got cleanup down already. And the Bats are working their way through. This is going to be a triple. Nice hit by Demolisher. Pretty awesome. Alright, let's see. Who's next? It's going to be Yankees. Yankees coming in with a hybrid. He's got a Yeti funnel. Where are you coming? Right at 6? 6 o'clock funnel with the Yeti. About a 4 o'clock funnel with the Baby Drag. Couple Coco Loons. Imagine he's going right in for the Town Hall. Where's this Queen charge, bro? Where is it? There's the wall break. Queen in, Coco Loon, healers. Now, Lucas told me something interesting. He doesn't use Coco Loons in his legend raids anymore because it keeps pulling out the headhunters and forcing him to use spells early, and he doesn't like it. Here comes the CC. 2 headhunters, hound, 3 archers, it looks like. Probably the most common CC, probably because it's the most effective for most raids. Let's see. Funnel with the king and the siege barracks at 9 o'clock. I'm going to go times 2. He's going to hybrid through the middle of the base, right through the Inferno towers, it looks like. A lot of storage is on the outside, so that siege barracks was a good call. Queen's locked onto by the Inferno. He does ability and freeze, so he gets through there. Hogs and miners working their way around. Looks like the Queen is not going to make it. Nope. Did not quite make it. Almost. But hybrid's still working its way through. It does fizzle out a little bit there, but he is still going to be able to pull this off. Yon Case. I've been calling him Yon Keys, but someone in the chat said it's Yon Case, and I asked him about it. He said, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be said, but he doesn't mind me calling him Yon Keys. But it is, in fact, Yon Case. Like briefcase. Alright. GGJVS. Who else tripled this war? Oh, it was only 12. Alright, so that was once in 7 years. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Okay, Town Hall 3 Trinity. We won 13-11. let's see. SimSim again. Like I said, he had a killer weekend. Here he is with the drag bat. I think he comes in right through the 6. Like he's going to cut funnels here and just push right up through the 6. Yep, look at that. King here, which probably means queen here. What are we doing? Oh, she's over here. He wants to get all this down smart. Working his way through. We're going to go ×2. Balloons, dragons. There they go. Got the blimp coming in for the town hall. He froze the scatter and the air defense. Tomes his way through. Got all the dragons and balloons in that tome. That was a nice tome. Let's see what happens. Bats at the 3 o'clock with an ice golem to tank that wizard tower. That was OP. Ice golem tanked that wizard tower. That was great. Bats coming through. He does have 2 freezes. He does have this tanked with a giant. Probably a really good idea because it's a really cheap way to hang that thing up. To burn a freeze there would have been really not good. Oh, he lost the bats that the giant died right when the bats got there and the wizard tower turned and killed him. Oof. But he's still going to pull this off even with a single and a wizard tower still up. He just has too many dragons to be stopped. Really nice hit from SimSim. Really unfortunate that that giant was probably a split second too early to go down, but still pulls off a beautiful triple. Good job. Good job, SimSim. Big Tommy. Big Tommy again. He was actually the last one to hit in this war when we only needed a 2-star. And traditional Tommy style, in traditional Tommy style, what am I saying? In traditional Tommy style, he goes for the safe too. So, oh, street cleaner. Yep, neighborhood's busy. Anyways, the Yetis are going in. They work their way into the core. Let's only go ×2. It was a very basic plan because he really was just spamming to get the 2. He just wanted to get the win and get out of here. I think he was working this weekend. I know he had to work last weekend during the Worlds, or the Poland qualifier. I'm not sure if he had to work this weekend. I can't remember what he said, but a lot of no sleep. Like, lot of no sleep. After I get done showing the triples, I'm gonna go back through. Never mind that. I'm gonna go back through and show my defenses. Maybe show some of my defenses. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I don't usually show defenses on YouTube because I save that for my patron supporters, which I don't talk about a lot, but I do have a patron. Big Tommy, GG. That was a beautiful save 2. I appreciate all your save 2 work. And then we got me. This base, the original plan was to walk into here with my queen, hybrid through the town hall. I changed my mind about that. I decided to cut the funnel here on this mortar with a few balloons. Come in, charge down this way, wall break into this compartment here, get the town hall, the queen, the scatter shot, and then hybrid through the eagle. So let's see how that goes. Queen walks her way down. I'm going to have to use the king to funnel because there's too many storages. I was worried there was going to be a Tesla farm in here. The Tesla farm actually turned out to be up there. I figured there would be a Tesla here to pull my queen that way if I tried to walk around or wall break into the town hall. And I was right. So as soon as I dropped a balloon and saw the Tesla, I basically just held my finger and dropped 4 balloons. Here goes the queen working her way through. Got the siege barracks. I used the giant to tank for that siege barracks so the hogs wouldn't come out too quick. And we put the hybrid in. Healed it up. Had the queen under rage still over there. She's doing a heck of a job cleaning all that area out. The hybrid moves in. Everything's looking pretty tidy. That multi-target Inferno there in the middle of that row of Infernos. Really annoying, but we are going to be able to push through that. Queen almost got this down, but that Skelly trap just hung her up just long enough. We do have what looks to be about 17 wizards and a handful of miners working through the base, so even though it came a little bit close on time, I think we ended up getting it. So yep. Alright, that is the Town Hall 3 Trinity War. Who tripled on their side again? Littlefinger. GG Littlefinger. Alright, and GG to Town Hall 3 Trinity. Really good guys. And our final match was against Goeth 2.0. They had just put 14 stars to eliminate Team Queso the weekend before. I think in the round of 128 or something like that. So we knew they'd be good. Our defense held really strong. Our defense was incredible this whole weekend. This was actually the final raid of the war. Yankees comes in clutch. He needed at least a 96% to keep us in a guaranteed win situation because they hadn't hit their last hit yet. And if they tripled the last hit, we needed 96% to win. They had a lot of high percent raids. I had a terrible raid. I had like a 69% 2-star. But Yankees, pressure, no problem. It's funny, a lot of people were saying, you know how people throw shade, you know how it is. Oh, you guys had an easy bracket. Even if that's the case, I don't care. Like, I play who they give me, easy or tough, not my choice. What do they say, when luck is when preparation meets opportunity? We just wanted to make sure we did everything we could to be prepared on defense, and we were. Our defense was probably the best in the whole qualifier, and made sure that we were ready with our attacks. We planned well. We tried to execute well. I definitely didn't, but my team is a bunch of Clash gods, and they did, and they carried me the whole way, which was great. But yeah, so here we are. In the final moments, you basically have to triple to win, and Yankees pulls it off. So what else could you ask for, Gonna go ahead and get the Town Hall and the Warden statue down here. He did have 2 wall breakers, but they had a well-placed spring trap that killed one of them before it broke the walls, so now he's stuck behind these walls, having to beat through them. Otherwise, the Queen would have got the scatter as well, and it would have been really crushed. This would have been a complete overkill. But GG to them. That wall, what was it? That spring trap got rid of that wall breaker and made this a little bit closer than we planned on it being. So this is a beautiful hit, and GG on Keys for having the fortitude to be able to be the last hit with all the pressure in the world of having to triple to win. He pulls it off. Pretty impressive. And then, of course, SimSim coming in with another drag bat. This is a beauty too. Just telling you, this guy with the air attacks, he brings a lot to the table for our team because all of us are pretty versatile, but we're all really good in different areas. And having somebody on your team that is really good at Lalo and really good at dragons really makes it hard for the other team to defend. It's so hard to defend Yetis, Hybrid, and Lalo and dragons. It's not easy. So he comes in, and this is actually going to be a sub 2-minute raid. Even with this Ice Golem being misplaced, he still is going to absolutely crush this base. I'm going to go in ×4 because Carbon did a live recording of this on his stream that he posted on YouTube, and it was pretty impressive. That video is great. You should check out Carbon Finn. His coverage of this Go With War was pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and talk about defense a little bit. My base held a 67, so actually I ended up 2% in the good because I got a 69 on offense, but I held a 67. That's awesome. All of our defenses in this war were rough. We had a 94, a 98, a 97, and then Demo held a 79, which was really good. I held that 67, which was really good. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about the defenses. Now, I explained this to my patrons, who I usually are the only people I share my defenses with or my bases with, and that's that we had to build 20 bases in 4 days. So we knew we couldn't do that. I didn't have any interest in building that many bases myself. So we reached out to base builders. We hit up Top End, we hit up Stronghold, and a guy named Mark and Demo kind of worked together on some bases. And OP Builder built us bases as well. And our defense held up really well. If you look here, we got a 57, a 69, a 74, a 68. Demo did get tripled here, but if we look overall throughout the entire tournament, it starts at Shadow of God. We gave up 11, held to a 9, gave up 11, and held to 10. That's going to win you a lot of tournaments, having defense on that level. I ran the same base all 4 wars, and we were streamed all 4 wars. It got hit with 2 Yeti smashes, a mass E-drag, and a hybrid, and it held a 67, a 72, a 77, and a 69, a 72, a 77, and a 67. So, very versatile. I did switch up the CC based on what I thought I was going to get hit with based on the opponent. But, yeah, I'm not going to show any of the base stuff here because my fans who support me on Patreon, that's a perk for them. I share with them all of my bases. I do base builds with them. I give them all the base links for the bases I use. But the thing I want to do, the reason I even bring that up, you'll almost never hear me talk about base building or defenses or my Patreon because I don't want to feel like I'm pushing that on anybody. The reason I bring it up is that in this particular case, we bought from base building services. The base builders that I bought from were top-end base builders. I gotta say this. Whenever you work with base builders, it's always hard. Trust is hard. For one, how do you trust that they're not selling the same base to 50 people, right? And then 2, every time you get a base from a base builder, FCs are just easier than war hits because there's no pressure. You'll do something crazy. Opposite the town hall, into 2 sweepers, still triple, right? But when we buy bases, we know that going in, and we test them for what we think are likely attacks to happen, like hybrid, Yeti Smash, Drag Bat, Lalo, whatever. And then we trap the base accordingly, so we're always manipulating the base. Whatever we get, we're always changing it a little bit and tweaking it to defend ourselves, basically. And that worked really well for this. I always say that you win the wars in prep before they even spin. So you show up with good bases, you give yourself a much better chance to win. But yeah, I wanted to shout out Top End and Alex17 in particular. He's the one who built the base I ran all 4 wars. Held all 4 wars, very low percent. It was an awesome base. Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Top End. I'm actually going to be partnering with them and be working together on bases. They're going to help me. I am a base builder, but I have so many tournaments that I can't build 5 bases a week plus build world bases. It's just not possible for me. So they're going to help me with bases by filling in. I'll be buying bases from them to fill in what I can't build for. So yeah, I recommend them, I guess is what I'm getting at. So anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will link my Patreon since I mentioned it. I'll link it in the description of the video so you don't have to ask me about it. But yeah, have a great day, everybody. Poland bound, I can't believe it. And I will see you in the next one.